Good morning, my friend. Welcome. Megas here on a beautiful day in Asha. Today, I'm going to say something. I'm going to give you the answers, the deep answers in your heart. You know, many people, they go to different churches and temples and synagogues, to different teachers, to different videos like this because they want answers. But I'll tell you what happens. The reason they don't get them, because as soon as they hear something that doesn't align up with what they were taught or believe, they turn it off. So I'm just going to ask you to do one simple thing. Just listen. You don't have to accept it, but just hear it and then make a decision. You know, we are the Magi. It's the original religion. My friends, the very first, and it's pure and it's good. And it's been proven that many of the other religions that came after us, my friends, they use our stories, but they changed it. They changed the meaning of it. They changed the image of who God is. And hear me, I need you to understand this. Do you know what wealth is? Do you know what peace is? Do you know what good is? My friends, it's frequency and it's energy. That's really all that is. And that's what's important. And so I need you to focus on frequency and energy. And then you're going to understand why the world is the way it is. Maybe why your life is the way it is. And maybe why you have the questions that you have. There's good frequency that you know as love and kindness. And instinctively you know what good is. But here's what happened. Dark forces, they flip-flopped what's good and bad, light and dark. If you have an idea of what light is, my friends, you were taught this is what light is. But another person might look at it and say, that's not light. That's darkness. You were lied to. But the person can't see it. And that's why a true spiritual teacher can come like Jesus or many of the different masters. And they teach a pure message of love and a loving Father. And the people, they'll think they're doing God justice by crucifying them or stoning them or burning them alive. My friends, and they think they're doing it for God good, for the light. But my friends, what their idea of light and God is, it's not light, and it's not God, and it's not good. My friends, and here's what's shocking. Many, and I'm talking many people, are in that exact situation. And that's why this original message of ours is so important. And I need you to hear this. So please don't shut me off as I start this, because usually the very first thing I say, they're going, oh, wait a minute. This sounds like my religion. And then they'll have reasons why that's okay. They always have a reason why it's okay to be in fear, to be angry, to hate, to war, to kill. My friends, but those are low frequencies. That's darkness. Those are evil spirit attributes. That the world religions, and this is why the world looks like it does, the world religions has taught that as God good. My friends, many of the books, the very first thing they say is to fear God. Fear. My friends, you know what comes out of fear? Greed, hate, war, hoarding. My friends, fighting. Fear, it's a low frequency. And oh, guys, please stay with me. I'm afraid as I say these things that you'll shut me off, and you're the one that needs to hear this. My friends, you know what the worst thing you can do? And I'm going to start with this. The Magi are Christ followers. Jesus is my brother, my Lord, my friend. My friends, it was the Magi that when the Messiah was born, they came and they worshipped him and gave him gifts. So hear this, my friends. I am a Christ follower. But Christianity today, they don't know what that is. They're not following Christ. They've returned back to Judaism. My friends, the worst thing you can do is to kill something pure and innocent. It's bad enough with their fear and their anger and their hate, and they're going in and killing men, women, and children, and all the horrific things that they did in the name of God and light. But to kill something completely pure and innocent, my friends, it pretty much locks you into the dark system. It crushes your soul. It destroys your mind. It puts you in such a guilt and shame. But they think they're doing it for God and the light, my friends, but it destroys them. To take a cute baby lamb and slit its throat. The idea that God sacrificed Jesus. My friend, yes, God sent Jesus to this planet, to time, space, and earth. But he didn't kill him. He didn't use him as a bloody sacrifice. He sent Jesus to bring the original word, the truth. Jesus was the word. He embodied it, and he brought it so he could show it to the world, and then he conquered death. My friends, when they went to break his legs so he couldn't keep getting up and getting air, he had already passed, because he said, Father, I've done my mission here. I send my spirit to you. He lived a perfect life. He brought the original word, and he conquered death so that we can follow. My friends, but nobody teaches that. The original word, I need you to see this, my friends. The original word, it doesn't have fear, hate, war, killing. That's why Jesus came. That's why the masters come with these messages time and time again, and people scream, crucify, burn them alive. Think about what they're doing, torturing, and they think they're doing it for God. They're doing evil. My friends, and I went to Bible school, so I got to touch on this lie that's out there. They say, well, they have to kill the evil people because the sin is so deep in their DNA. My friends, that's why they had to do those things. But I want to ask you this. So they had to kill the men, the women, and even the children and babies because the sin was so deep. But they were able to keep the pretty young virgins as sex slaves. Why wasn't the sin so deep in their DNA? My friends, wake up. Inside, you know what's good and bad. If you can't do it, you shouldn't be a part of it. If you couldn't go in and kill men, women, and children and babies, don't be a part of it. My friends, if you couldn't take a cute little baby lamb and slit its throat, watch it kick its leg for 60 seconds, crying, tears coming out of its eyes, gasping for air, don't be a part of it. My friends, you know what light is because you come from the light. You come from the all-good spirit. My friends, and that's what our original religion teaches. And I'm going to keep hitting on this. We've been talking about this for weeks. I want you to see it. It's Zoroastrianism, archery, because you have to understand it. What the bow truly is, my friends, the bow shoots the arrow to its target. And the bow, my friends, I've been wanting you to think of it like sound and energy and frequency. And the original word, the perfect creator's perfect idea that's all good, love, peace, joy, it makes a vibration when you pull that bow back. There's a false word, my friends, that says God and truth isn't that good, that it hates, wars, kills, and gets angry. And my friends, if that's the bow you're using, the frequency, the energy, it's going to shoot your arrow. The arrow is your soul to whatever target, my friends, you're aiming at. And see this, my friends, if you're holding the frequency and energy, the bow of anger and fear, and those lower G gods that you were told are the highest G God, my friends, you're holding the false word. It's going to shoot your soul, your arrow, to a target you don't want. A God that gets angry, hates, wars, kills. My friends, and that's what your world's going to look like. That's what your God's going to look like. That's what you're going to look like because you take that spirit into you, that frequency. Maybe that's what your world looks like right now, and I've seen it with the world religions, my friends. That's what they teach, the low frequency, but they mix it. And that's where the confusion comes. It's a little good, it's a little bad. It's a little love, it's a little hate. A little peace, a little war. It's just how it is. That's life. Sorry. My friends, it's not true. There's a pure light. undefiled light, undiluted light, all good. That's who God is. Do you really think that God couldn't be that good? I've had people tell me that, Magus, your message, it sounds good, but it's too good to be God. Because they were taught an idea of who God is and what the Word is, who Jesus is. That's why names don't mean anything. You can say God, and to different people it's going to mean different things. You can say Jesus, it's going to mean different things to different people. You can say the Word, it's going to mean different things to different people. My friends, you got to go inside and know what love and good is. Grab your book, Asha. Go to Asha 13. Asha 13. If you're not aware of what Asha is, it's the most beautiful book. 16 statements and teachings inspired by the Magi. My friends, and it's a pure, original, good religion. 13, the statement is good is good and bad is bad. Think about that for a minute. Good is good, bad is bad. Have you spent your whole life in churches and books trying to confuse you about that? That, well, sometimes bad is good because the end result will be good. But it's never a good end result, my friends, because it can't happen. It's against all the laws of nature and against the laws of God. Against the cosmic laws, my friends. It's impossible. You can't get bad or good from bad. Or vice versa. My friends, good is good and bad is bad. And get this, the original word. This is what we call Asha. This is what we call the spirit of truth. My friends, the original word, all good comes from the Creator and no evil comes from Him. This is not what the world religions teach. And this is why the world looks like it does. The original word, like what Jesus taught, my friends, all the great masters, Zarathustra, purity. My friends, only good comes from the Creator. That's all that's in His nature, all He can send out. He can't hate. He can't tell you to war, kill your children. My friends, He can't tell you to do bad. He's good. It says, from the original word, your spiritual world is made straight. My friends, your soul finally comes into alignment. Your spirit is finally in the right frequency. You've taken the right spirit, the right idea, the right word into you. And then the material world comes into order. The word of false religion. There's a false word. It says that evil comes from the Creator. And in that false idea is all the evil that creatures suffer. If we'll remove the false word, the wrong frequencies, the wrong energies that have been taught as God good, that have been taught as the light, that have been taught as the Word, my friends, if we remove that false word and just take people to the highest truth, the highest God, that's all good and has no attributes of the evil spirit. The frequency, you know it, it's love. No conditions, no strings attached, just pure love. You don't have to bargain for it, don't have to do anything for it. It's just a nature of pure love. It's peace. It's kind. It's good. My friends, we got to go back to that highest truth, the original. I just said something there. Now it's up to you. You have to go inside and speak to pure spirit. You're going to find God good inside of you, the book written inside of you, the word inside of you, because you come from good spirit, pure light, pure love. You're made of that in truth. You're not the stories you've been fed, the ideas that you've held. Your true identity and nature is just like Daddy, pure and love and light. Say, pure spirit, forgive me for my sin and error, for holding those low frequencies and wrong ideas of you and the Word and myself in this world. Forgive me. cleanse me, heal me, save me. Pure word, Jesus, save me. I love you. I love you, Daddy. I love you, light. I love you, love. And it feels good. And it is good. I love you guys. Will you do me a favor? Share this message with someone. You know, I need you. Because the average person, as soon as I start saying many of these things, they'll just turn it off. But if someone they trust says, do you know what? Just hear this guy out. They'll listen to it. And that's how we're going to spread the message with all of us, the Magi. My friends, I love you guys. Be blessed. And we'll see you next time.